Honourable Member for Courtenay-Alberni, Mr. Johns.
Madam Speaker, on the one-year anniversary of the National Inquiry into the Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and Girls report, Chantal Moore, a wonderful young Nuu-chah-nulth mom, a member of Cloquet Nation, was shot dead by a police officer. The minister expressed outrage and wondered aloud how this could have happened. But no amount of outrage will bring Chantal back. Implementing the 231 calls for justice by the National Inquiry will save the lives of others like her. When will the government table and implement the promised National Action Plan with dedicated funding and timetables?
Minister.
I thank the member for the question, and our hearts go out to the family of Chantal as well. This is all of the survivors and all of the families of the missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls deserve our support, and we will not let them down. We will go forward with the kinds of commitments that have to be there to deal with the systemic racism that's at the root of all of this, with the misogyny that means that Indigenous women and girls have been there.
Mr. Johns.
Sorry. Madam Speaker, Indigenous people and all Canadians are waiting for action. They've been sitting on this for a year. Why is the government dragging its feet on such an important issue?
The Honourable Minister.
I thank the member for the question, and I think that it is really important to recognize that this is a national public inquiry, not a federal one, and that it has been really important as we work with all the provinces and territories and the national organizations, the local organizations, the families and survivors to build a national action plan bottom up that will actually be the concrete actions to stop this national tragedy.
Mr. Johns.
The family and loved ones of Chantal Moore want answers about why and how she was shot dead by a police officer, but they'll have to wait for an investigation and rely on what those involved in her death say happened. What will the government actually do to change how calls like these are responded to? Does the minister really think that police are the right answer for wellness checks?
The Honourable Deputy Prime Minister, very short answer.
Thank you for the important question. We absolutely agree that this tragic death should have been avoided, and we absolutely agree that it behooves all of us to have root and branch reform of how these cases are handled.
Monsieur Savard.
Mr. Savard-Tremblay.